Alright, what's up guys? Today we're going to talk about a budget 12 gauge shotgun. For this particular shotgun, it can be home defense, it can also be hunting, it can be target shooting, whatever you want. So the gun that I have here is the Harrington & Richardson Topper Model 88. It's a 12 gauge, or chambered in 12 gauge. It has a 3-inch chamber, as you can see here. Just get up on that chamber right there. No scope mount. You got just your standard 1 bead sight on the front of it. See, there's just a gold bead. This shotgun's been in my family for probably 25 years. Before I got it, there was 1 shot fired through it. I put about 200 through it, so not a whole lot has been fired through it, but I didn't really trust it. Pretty old. I gave it a couple of cleans. I got it about 2 years ago, and now I've been shooting it a little bit, and I'm getting ready to shoot some slugs. The biggest I've ever shot out of it is 4-shot high brass. It's just this stuff right here. No slugs yet. I'm going to shoot some slugs out of it. Smoothbore, I believe it has just a modified choke built into it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it there. Break the action open. I don't believe there's any other choke in it, but I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. So, clear light break action. To shoot it, you just basically eject it. You put your shell in, just like that, and you kind of close it, which I'm not going to do because we are not out on the range. You'll just put your shell in, you'll close it up, okay? Make sure it's all locked nice and tight. Don't get it like that, as you can see. That's not it. Where it's just kind of barely closed. You got to make sure it pops. So you got to hear that noise that makes that little clicking noise. Then after that, there's no safety. So if you're out in the field and you're hunting, don't cock the hammer. Well, I guess you could, but usually what I would do, I don't hunt with this, I hunt with my Mossberg 5 in 20 gauge. But what you do is when you're getting ready to shoot, just simply put your hammer back with your thumb. Then after that, there's no safety. She's ready to fire. Pull the trigger. Trigger is it's just, there's really no pull on it. It's just a solid, crisp, no pull. It's just like a little, it's already set. I believe it's not adjustable either. And then after you're done to eject your shell, push it in like that, and your shell should pop out. But I've had some problems with this. It wasn't locking all the way when I first got it. We got that fixed. Right after that, the firing pin started acting up on us. So we went ahead and got that tightened. So this is the 12 gauge, like I said, and the cool thing about this break action that Topper makes is there's these cool little adapters that you can buy on the market. And I got 45 Colt and 9mm here. Start with 45 Colt. So this is a $30 45 Colt, no rifling, so it's obviously not going to have the power of a 45. You can just see the diameter. We'll compare it to the diameter of a 12 or 20 gauge. Here's a 20 gauge compared to the diameter of the 45, and here is a just a normal 8-shot compared. 20 gauge is it's fairly, you can always shoot inside it, but this is also as you can see on there, 45 Colt LC or long Colt and 410 on there. I don't know how well you guys saw that, but also what we have over here is our there's short line adapters, but this is 9mm, and this you can get it in this is $30. They also have a 9mm, which is just like this, no rifling. But you can also pay an extra $70. This is $100, and this has extended rifling. What you do with these is, I'll show you with the 45 Colt, because this is a pain to get in and out of the shotgun. It's just so long, and it has these O-rings on it. What you do is just flip it open, like your normal shell, slide the adapter in, clearly empty, so you guys can see that there's no 45 inside there. And then you're just going to stick your 45 inside the adapter, and you can shoot it, and then it just usually ejects. Here, we'll get to eject this time. Never mind, looks like it's not ejecting, but it'll just slide right out, and then it comes with an easy clean handle that you just stick in the front of this to get your shell popping right out of there. And for the 9mm, I won't stick it all the way in, but it just fits in nice and well like that, and then you gotta kind of give it a little assist to get the O-rings in. They said to lube the 9mm up a little bit before you put it in, because it kind of can get stuck up there, but I believe they make a 20 gauge model list and a 410, so if you don't want the recoil that a 12 gauge gives, with even with this 4-shot high brass, it's not like insanely good, but it still packs a pretty good punch on your shoulder. If you want to step down a little bit, I mean, the closest thing that you're going to get that's going to be pretty good is a 20 gauge. Some people may be saying, oh, 20 gauge isn't effective for hunting and pretty much home defense and everything. Well, you can see the diameter is a lot different. This is the side-by-side. Let me get the high brass. Side-by-side of 2 high brass shells. This is a 3-inch Magnum shell, so it's going to be a little taller. But you can just see the diameter there. is a lot different. On the left, we have in the yellows the 20 gauge, and in the right and the red is the 12. And you can just tell that there's a big difference there, but really with the knockdown power, you're getting plenty out of this. I don't hunt with these shells. These are 275 grains. I hunt with 385 light fields. This is just a Federal Premium, and it's just a standard 20 gauge shells. It packs plenty of punch, and even this little 7.5 birdshot. If you got someone come in your house, you hit them with 7.5 birdshot, there is no way they're gonna get through and hurt you or your family. So you'll be perfectly fine with that. What I prefer for skeet loads, I choose this Winchester. It's extra light, 1 ounce a shot. It's 7.5. Really good skeet load. I occasionally shoot some skeet out of there. You can see it chambering right there. But yeah, and this is just fun to shoot at milk jugs and stuff. You just put in the 4-shot and you can just shoot some stuff up. Plan on doing some slugs and some buckshot, but yeah, for overall home defense and just hunting, this would be my budget shotgun of choice. Harrington Richardson, Topper Model 88. Forgot to tell you, you can get it for somewhere around $75 if you get a really old one, like a super old one that was made a long time ago. This one is well kept, so it's not that bad. The wood's not very scuffed up, as you can see. No real scuffs on the wood. It has a Westernfield, I think is the name of it. Yeah, Westernfield recoil pad. Because actually, if you look it up online, this by the NRA was voted the most recoiling shotgun on the market. I don't know exactly why that is. Maybe it's just the action doesn't take the recoil very well since it's a break. But even with this 7.5 shot, it's probably kicking more than these 20 gauge slugs are. So yeah, this is my budget shotgun. But remember, you can always go down to 20 gauge if you don't like the recoil. But speaking of my budget shotgun, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and sub, and have a nice day.